Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out to Rock Steady Boxing. Look at all you wonderful people. I can see 34 people out there. Wow. Now, who's here for the first time? Give me a hands up. Give me a little wave. Oh my gosh, look at all those people waving. Fantastic. Now, don't feel obligated to turn your screen on if you don't want to. You can stay in the shadows. I can only see one group of people anyways. I can't see everybody, so not necessary to turn on your screens if you don't feel like it. So this is Rock Steady Boxing, which means that it does have a large boxing component to it. Obviously, you're not physically in my gym, so we won't be able to hit all the boxing equipment I have here. But we're going to do some shadow boxing. We're going to do the exact same movements that you would do in a regular boxing class. It's just a little different because we're online, but we do a lot of other great stuff. We do some balance work. We do some strength work. If you have dumbbells or cans of soup, work really well. Get the heavy, the really good ones that have, like the Hungry Man ones, the Campbell soup, chunky. Get the heavy cans of soup. So we're just going to warm up. We're going to start on our feet. And what I request you do, if you don't have it yet, let's take a quick moment, grab a chair and grab a set of dumbbells and bring them in with you. So you should have a chair that you can put your hands on to hold on to. I'll give you like 30 seconds to do that. How's that? My preferred chair is just this cheap Costco folding chair, which are fantastic because they're very solid for holding on to. They're easy to take in and take out. But anything you've got. And of course, we'll have a set of dumbbells that we'll use at some point as well. If you're just starting off with this stuff, I'd recommend 2 pounds, 3 pounds. And as you get stronger, you can build up and get heavier dumbbells. Okay, so we're gonna start standing tall. And remember to always stand in a nicely balanced position, which means you want nice wide feet. Okay, so get yourself balanced, knees are slightly bent. And we're gonna start with a simple little arm swing, just up like this. So nice to see so many folks. I see some familiar faces and some new faces. So welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Doug Picard, and I'm currently in Parksville, British Columbia on Vancouver Island. That's where I'm coming to you live today from. And it's sunny. I hope it's sunny where you guys are. I know we need that rain, but it sure got dark and rainy quickly, didn't it? So it's lovely to see the sunshine come back again. And so for our first day of boxing classes here, so nice and easy swings. Now we're just going to do a little reach. Start kind of twisting those hips, reaching out. If at any point you feel unbalanced, please use your chair. You can put a hand on a chair. The last thing I want is to have anybody to have a fall when we do the exercises. Exercising helps to prevent falls. It helps to improve your balance, which is a big part of the Rock Steady Boxing component here. We want to keep you strong, keep you on your feet and off the floor. Now let's reach up. If you have shoulders that are giving you grief, just do a small reach. But if you're able to, all day long here, we're going to go for the biggest movements you can achieve. So really reach up and across. Nice big reach, nice big reach. Stretching. And I'm actually lifting my heels now. You can see my feet if I come back a bit. Lift those heels up. Lift those heels up. Back and forth we go. All right. Good. Now, I call this one chicken winging. Chicken wings. Remember we did this at weddings? Da, 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 do the bird dance. We're doing our little version of a bird dance here. Just get those shoulders rotating forward. We're going to warm up our shoulders. In any boxing program, you really do use your shoulders quite a bit. So we want to make sure they're lubricated and ready to go. And the other direction. Back around. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's what we're after. Good, good. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now another little twisting exercise. I like to go through all these different range of motion exercises. This prepares your body for the workout to come. You want to do flowing, kind of nice, gentle, easy movements to get yourself ready. We're not going to hold any stretches at the beginning. We're going to do that at the end. But to start, we do this. I asked everyone to bring a chair over, so what I want you to do is find your chair, please. Pull your chair out, and we're going to put one hand on that chair in front of you, and the other hand we're going to bring up and through like that. So holding onto the chair really allows us to get a large range of motion, big range of motion going here. That's what we're after. Good. You guys look good. You look like you've been doing this a long time. I think you all have a little experience here. I can tell. You're looking good. Looking good. Nice. I recognize a couple of you from my drumming program. That's exciting to see you here for the boxing too. Let's switch sides. Here we go. Big swing up through like that. Yes, 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 yes. Good. Lovely. So again, I can see some of you really doing big, beautiful stretches, big reaches of the arm. Hey, let's do the exact same thing, but with our leg now. So this is a swinging action. I call it the old elephant trunk. It's like an elephant trunk, just swinging back and forth. Let it go, nice and loose. I recommend both hands on the chair for this one, because then you can just focus on that, on loosening that hip. This one should feel kind of good. Nice. Again, we're not forcing it to go any farther than it wants to go. Your leg will tell you, but you want to go for a nice big movement. Always go for the big movements. That's the secret here. Good. And the other side. Big swing through. That's it. Oh, yeah, don't forget to breathe. It's easy to hold your breath when you do these exercises, but you don't want to. You want to be able to just let the breathing come naturally and focus on getting in some nice deep breaths. Get that air into your lungs, set you up for the work to do that we're going to do here. Okay, now I did mention balance. I said we're going to do a lot of balance work today. I like to incorporate the balance exercises in with the boxing as well once we get to the boxing. But first of all, let's get ourselves back in touch with our bodies here. So what I want to do is get a nice wide stance, transfer your weight side to side. So we're just going to start small and get a little more challenging as we go along. Now, a lot of times falls happen when your weight gets shifted and you can't respond to that shift. Say you get bumped or you trip on a root or something, trip on your dog, and then you can't catch yourself, right? So I do a lot of weight shifting exercises, which prepares your brain also, not just your body for what's happening. Now, if you can, let's start to reach out and lift that foot right up off the ground like that. So we're stretching and reaching, like you're reaching. Go slow, it doesn't have to be a fast movement. Slower is better because then you have to be more in control. So like you're reaching over, that's it. You start to feel your hips working too, which is a nice little side benefit of this exercise. So you're getting all your weight onto one foot, left foot, right foot. Get used to that feeling. If you go too far, you'll know. You'll find that right little spot right there. Good. Bring your feet back together. Let's get your left foot forward, right foot back. Now I want you to transfer your weight forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. And I'm going to do a little push and a little pull. I'm going to push and I'm going to pull. Again, this is what happens if you have a fall. Quite often you'll fall forward like that. Can you catch yourself? Well, if you practice these weight shifts, you have a much better chance of not going to the floor. Trust me, you don't want to be on the ground. You know, I'm sure many of you have had falls, myself included. Okay. Reaching. We're reaching. Really get into it. You can lift that back foot off, lift that front foot. Back and forth we go. Keep it going. And let's do 3. Let's do 2 more. And it's time to change our feet. Right foot forward. Now, right foot forward. Again, let's start small. And you kind of build into the movement. Pushing forward, rolling back, pushing forward. These are kind of daily exercises you can practice every day. Can't do these enough. This one's a bit like almost like a Tai Chi exercise if you've never gone to a Tai Chi class. Similarity here. Do a little push forward and push back. They're very graceful in Tai Chi classes. Good. Reach and pull back. That's it. Lift that back foot, lift that front foot. I'm just letting a couple people in here in case you're wondering why I'm giving you an extreme close-up of me. Sorry about that. There we go. Forward and backwards. Lovely. Let's do 3 more. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now I'm going to just infiltrate our exercise classes with a few power move exercises. Power Moves is a program developed by Becky Farley out of the University of Arizona, and she's developed some wonderful movements, which I like to use in my rock steady boxing classes as well. So what I want to do is, we did that shift already, but this time we're going to bring one arm up and one arm down like that. So I really want you to reach as big as you can. A little bit like John Travolta, you know, Saturday Night Live. Remember that movie? Staying alive, staying alive. There we go. We're reaching. We're reaching. Side to side. And again, we're shifting that weight, but now we're adding these big reaches, which is designed to kind of help throw off your balance a little bit, which in turn improves your balance. Shifts that weight. Good. You guys look great all the way up. Good. Now we come back down to center. Your feet are still nice and wide because that's a nicely balanced stance. Arms go out to the side like so. Palms facing forward. Now you're going to twist. All the way to the left, clap your hands, open, twist to the right. So you want to make that a powerful movement. Really get into that movement. Twist, twist. It's a power twist. Twist. You got it, you got it. Looking good. And we're twisting by the pool. Don't worry, I promised myself I wasn't going to sing today. You guys shouldn't have to listen to me singing. Here we go. Big twist. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. Good. And notice when I was doing that, I was kind of twisting my foot. Remember that, because when we get into our boxing, we got to come back to that. So a lot of this kind of lifting the heel, twisting. Now, come back to center. We're going to do a little bend. Backside goes out behind, right? So we go like this, hands on your knees, and then open, up like that. Open as wide as you can. Power it up. This is called a power up. Power it up. Arms come back, open up the chest. We want to do powerful movements today. We're fighting against Parkinson's, right? And to do that, you have to be powerful, which is what we're doing. In my boxing classes, we call Parkinson's Mr. P. Mr. P is the bad guy. We're trying to knock him down. So we're always knocking Mr. P down. I don't like Mr. P. He's a jerk. Yes, he is. Here we go. Power up. Excellent. Good. Now we're just going to do a little hip release. Hands on your hips. And we're just going to do a little hula dance here. Go all the way around. If your back is sore, your lower back, if you find you're having trouble putting on your shoes, do this in the morning. It really helps to release some of that tension in your lower back. Boy, some of you are really good at this. Look at you. You've been to some luau's, I can tell. All you need now is a Mai Tai and trade wind, and we're there. Okay, other way. Work that around. This also helps to fight that rigidity you can get in the core and through the lower back and the spine. So it just helps. There we go. Good. All right, now down we go. We're going to slide that hand down. Again, fighting some of that rigidity. Oh, there's Ken. I see Ken. Hello, Ken. I expect to see your bongos, Ken, but you're not here for drumming, are you? He's here for boxing, not bongos. I get confused, you know, it's all running together for me. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, that feels tight. I have to admit, I'm not the most supple person in the world. I'm sure most of you will do much better with the stretches than I will. That's okay. Now, one of my favorite balance exercises, I'm going to show you from the sideways, is you're going to take a little step back from the side view. Take a step forward with your right foot, step back. Now, you can pull a chair, if you need a chair, you can certainly hang onto a chair. But this is what I call the step over. So you simply reach forward, touch down, come back, touch down. Step and step, just like that. Step over, step back. Imagine you're stepping over something like a log or a dog, and you want to start, now you start to lift that knee even higher. So, or it's like you're creeping into somewhere very quietly, as quiet as you can. You're stepping over a windowsill. Or into the bathtub, right? Stepping into your bathtub. That could be a real problem. Getting that foot up, because when your foot's up in the air, now your left hip and your left leg has to do a lot of support work. So that's why it's good to practice this. Practice makes perfect. Or somewhere closer to it. Hey, let's switch legs. The other side. And back. If you're feeling really good, really confident, you can go with a nice high knee lift. See how well you do with that. But like I say, safety first. Make sure you got your chair handy if you're going to try to go beyond your comfort. Some of you are doing some very high steps. Fantastic. But even if you're just doing a low step, fantastic also. Good for you guys. Making the decision to come to this class today is incredible because, as you probably have heard over and over, exercise is so important for people with Parkinson's. And with the boxing class, we can do a lot of exercises that are really good specifically for people with Parkinson's, including all these balance exercises. Ken, you okay? I see Ken had a fall. Oh, here comes it. Yeah, I got a thumbs up. Ken's okay. Ken's back up. Yeah, way to go, Ken. He bounces. This guy bounces. I think he's made out of rubber or plastic or something. Unbelievable. Ken, I'm glad you're okay. Now, one of my favorite, and it's also one of the more difficult ones, our last balance exercise. And I'm going to hold on to start. You bring one foot around and you make a circle back like that. So I'm standing on one foot, and it's like you're tracing out a circle with your other foot. Good. Just like so. It should be very graceful looking. Maybe you've never thought of yourself as graceful, but never like time to start right now. Be a graceful exerciser. So you're carving out a nice circle. Oop, Violet didn't get in. 1 second, I'm just letting Violet back in. There we go. Big circle. And I'm only touching my toe, you know. Just my toes coming around. So just like so. Now we're going to switch feet. Other side. Bring that toe all the way around. All the way around. Lovely. Now, if you can try without holding the chair, go for it, but keep your hand close by. Like I say, this is one of the more challenging balance exercises. You're really shifting your center of gravity. So you're going to feel quite off balance as you do this. So that's why it's okay to hold that chair. As you get better, you might not need to hold the chair. That looks really good though, folks. Really good. All right, so just to summarize, what we do with balance is we're trying to shift weight. We're trying to shift your weight in all different directions. When we get into the boxing very soon, we'll still do some shifting exercises, which is important as well. But for now, take a short break, grab a set of dumbbells, okay? I'll give you a couple seconds here just to grab your dumbbells. Oh, thank you. No, on Mondays. Yes. So I'll be here Friday. Okay. You probably need some receipts here too. Come out, right? Oh, no worries.
I've just put a comment in the chat box, everyone, that if you don't have dumbbells, you can always use water bottles as well and just fill that with waters to add a bit of weight. But I think I see most of you with dumbbells, but just FYI, if you don't have dumbbells, you can kind of create your own with a water bottle with water.
Folks, so you got your dumbbells. And like I said, we are going to introduce some movement, so as well as, you know, the actual movement of your arms when we do our dumbbell exercises, but we're going to integrate our lower body as well. So it isn't just doing one thing. But we're going to start off kind of easy, then make it a little more complex as we go along. I've got a little timer that I'm going to be using, and you'll just kind of hear it off in the distance lightly, but that's how I keep track. So we're doing 30-second rounds, and we do 3 rounds of one type of exercise, and we repeat that. So let's start something kind of simple. So we're going to start with just a bicep curl, standing nice and tall, bring the arms all the way down, and then curl back up. There we go. Good. So like I say, it's 30 seconds, all the way down, all the way up. We want these full range of motion exercises. Good. And we take a short break. Good. Next up, we're going to lift the arms, starting from our side, lift them up, pour out the drinks. We call this one pouring out the drink. So it's a shoulder raise. Here we go. Slowly we lift it up, pour. Keep the tummy muscles tight. You're standing tall. Looking good, looking good. Up we go, a little twist. Good. That's it. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we bring the dumbbells together over your heart, elbows at your side, and we're gonna pull them apart like that as you squeeze your shoulder blades, right? Squeeze, squeeze, just like so. Yes. Nice, nice. So that's a nice posture exercise. Look how tall everybody looks. Keep going, keep going. I'm just letting one more person in here, opening up wide. Here we go. And don't forget to breathe. Always breathing. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go back to our first exercise, which was the curl. But now we're going to add a little back step and then alternate. So we're going back step right, back step left. So now you're doing 2 different things. It's what we call dual tasking. Makes the brain work a little bit harder. We always want to make the brain work, not just the body, right? Make the brain work. So step back. A little bit of coordination here. Step back as you curl up. Everybody looks really good. Wow, you've done this before, I can tell. So curl up as you step back. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now, if you recall, our next one was like this, but now we're going to add a side step, like that. Side step to the right. Side step to the right. So now we're doing 2 things at once again. This is dual tasking, which can be difficult for folks with Parkinson's. You guys look great. No problem, they say. We can do this. Now we're going to change feet. Step to the left. Or if you started with the left, step to the right. Do the other leg. You get the idea. There we go. Good, good. Now we're going to go back to this one. Squeeze, but this time we're going to do a little squat and then come up. Squat, up. So when your hands are together, that's when you squat. Like this. Doesn't have to be really deep. Good. Good. Take a little break. That's your first few exercises. Now give it a little swing with the dumbbells in your hands. Find it just kind of gets the shoulders going. Next up, another round. We're going to do overhead alternating presses. So it's going to look like this. And remember how we did that weight shift at the beginning? We're going to keep doing that, but now we're going to add a little push and a push. Now this is where you can really get those shoulders working. Let's hit my timer. So you're shifting that weight, you're getting good at that weight shift. Opposite arms. Keep alternating. Go. And if you feel really good today, you can go at a good clip. Get that rhythm going. Yes. Push, push, push. You got it. That's it. That's it. 10 seconds. Keep it going. Keep it going. Just keep your hands up here. Don't drop them way down here. You want to keep them up, and we'll talk about that when we get to the boxing as well. Good. Good. Okay, so give those arms a little swing. Now we're going to do a lateral dumbbell lift. So we start with your arms together like so. And for this one, keep those knees bent. We're just going to lift up and out like that. Now, I am bending my elbows a little bit. So it looks like this from the side, right? And no higher than your shoulders. Don't go way up here. Trust me, your shoulders will not like that. Just to here. That's working the main body of the muscle, the deltoid, and the shoulders. Come together, lift it up. Excellent. 3, 2, 1. Now the triceps, the back of the arms here, that's an important muscle. Anytime you have to push yourself up, you want strong triceps. So here's how we do the triceps. We're going to kick back the arms like this. Kick back. That's it. Lovely. So you bend the elbows, straighten the arms. Bend the elbows, straighten the arms. You got it. You got it. You got it. Good. Looking really good. Three, 2, 1. Good. Give those arms a swing. Let's go back to the start where we did for this one. That means we're going back overhead with those alternating presses. Are you ready? Let's do it. Pace yourself. If you find you're getting tired, take a little break or slow down. But if you feel good, this is the time to go for it, folks. Go for it. The harder you work, the better you'll feel the rest of the day. That's how I feel when I get in a good workout. If I don't get in my workouts, I feel sluggish and kind of grumpy and not much fun to be around. Worse than normal. Woo, there we go. Good. Okay, let's do our lateral lifts again. Lots of shoulders, lots of shoulders. Here we go. Grabbing on here, we're going to lift. And down like so, just like that. Bring them together, lift them up. Again, this is a controlled movement. We're not swinging the arms, we're lifting You could even do a little pause at the top, which means you can't swing. If you pause, that means you're not swinging, you've lifted, which is what you want. I want you to feel those shoulders getting a little tired, like you're doing something with them. Hopefully you'll feel this tomorrow a little bit. Good, and stay relaxed. Give your head a little twist. Sometimes you build up a little bit of tension through the neck and the shoulders. And let's do those triceps again, like this. There is an alternative. You can do it like this as well. If you don't like doing the kickback, try it up over your head. If you have the flexibility in your shoulders to do it, that's a viable option. A lot of folks don't like this one. They have trouble getting their arms up that high. But boy, do you feel it work. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. Now we're going to do one more round of strength exercises, but put your dumbbells away. Put them off to the side. And grab your chair again, folks. Not all strength exercises have to be upper body. We're going to do a little bit of leg work here. So we're going to hold on to this chair. And I'm going to start with my feet fairly close together. Let me just drop my tablet down a tiny bit here. Okay. Exercise number 1. Strengthens the outside of the hips. The legs, it looks like this. You're going to lift that leg up. You want to do it slowly and in control. You also want to make sure your toe is pointing straight ahead, not turned out like that. You want it pointing straight ahead the whole time. Okay, that way you'll focus on the outside of the hip. So let's do this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's lift. And you'll find that spot where your leg wants to stop. That's where you don't try to push it past that point. You're going to have to lean a little bit away. So if you're lifting your right foot, you lean to the left, and vice versa. So I'm on my left foot, I'm lifting my right leg, and I've definitely got a little lean to the left. You might even notice the leg you're standing on gets a little tired. That hip gets a little tired because it's holding you up. It's doing a lot of work to support your body. 3, 2, 1, let's shift. You're probably ready for a shift. You might feel it in that hip a little tiny bit. That's what you want. Let's try the other side. Here we go. Okay, and we do that leg lift. We're lifting up. Doing the leg lift. Excellent. Got 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now come around to the front of your chair. We're going to stand in front of your chair. And we're going to sit in the chair. But don't get excited. We're not staying down here very long. So here we go. Either pushing or just using your body. We're going to stand up and sit down. Stand up. How many can you get in 30 seconds? That's it. Lovely. Power those legs. Use those legs. Use your arm to help power you up as well. Excellent. Five seconds. Try to get one more in. One more in. Good. Now we're staying down on the chair. Bring your feet right close together. Knees close together. Hands on your knees. We're going to lift that leg up and out. Just like that. And a powerful movement. As fast as you can. Lift that leg up and over. Don't even think about it. Just do it. Just do it. You like Nike. Just do it. Up and over. We lift that knee. We lift that knee. It's a powerful movement. Excellent. Really nice. It's really nice. Got a couple more. I'll get into some boxing. So now, staying in our chair, we're going to lean back and we're going to do this. We're going to alternate. Just bend at the knee, straighten the leg, tighten the quads, tighten the thigh. Right here, tighten. So as you lift that foot, you straighten that leg. Put your hands on your thighs. You can feel the muscles working. You know you got muscles there. They're working. That's the goal here. Excellent. Good. And we got 5 seconds, and we're going to stand up again. In 4, 3, 2, Stand up, come around behind your chair, hands on the chair. And the last one is a calf and shin raise. So we're going to go up as high as you can on your toes and back on your heels. High on your toes, back on your heels. That's a calf raise. It's important to strengthen those low leg muscles, shins and the calves. They play a big role in fall prevention as well. You want to have strong calves. How high can you get? If you do this right, you start to feel a little burn in the back of your thighs, not in the back of your thighs, and your calf muscles down lower. 3, 2, 1. Hey! All right. Everybody doing okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're hanging in there all right. Yes, excellent. Okay. Let's have a quick water break. Please have a sip of water if you got some handy. We're going to get into some boxing, so we're going to get a little more sweaty going forward. My goal is to always get to a point where you have to change your shirt. That's a really good thing right after you're finished. You want to feel like you've worked up a sweat. That's what we're after. Okay, let me just set my timer here. I'll grab a sip of water. You guys are making me work hard today. Okay, we'll do 35. So I'll grab my water bottle. All righty then. Now, because we have some first timers here, I want to quickly just explain. Oh, I see some of you have gloves on. That's great. Gloves are an option. If you wear gloves, it gives you a little more weight in the hands, right? So I want to just talk a little bit of fundamentals or dumbbells. You can hold dumbbells. Some of the dumbbells actually have a little strap on them, which is really handy. We're going to talk about the six main boxing punches that we do. And we refer to them by name, but more often by number. So for instance, well, let's start at the very beginning. If you're right-handed, you're going to have your left foot forward. If you're left-handed, that's going to be your right foot forward, what we call southpaw. So for right-handed people, which I am, I'll be doing everything with my left foot forward. So we try to avoid side by side. You want to have one foot out in front. Now I want you to bring your hands up here, just under your chin, not down here. This is the ready position. And just get a little bouncy in your knees. You don't have to bounce up and down, but just stay light. So what I want you to do is just a little bounce forward and backwards, just like we did with our pushes. But just get that feel. You're kind of just bouncing. You're light on your feet. You're tapping your feet. Now move around just a little bit. Kind of moving around. You get the most benefit out of the boxing when you're not stationary. You want to be moving around, but you always have that left foot out in front. Okay, that's what we're doing. Now, we'll stop just for a quick sec. Punch number 1 is known as the jab. It looks like this. Left arm comes all the way up. So just try that with me. Keep your right hand up under your chin, and that's a left jab. Jab. All the way up. Jab. Now, it's up to you. You can do this fast, or you can do it slow. But the most important thing is to get your arm all the way out there. You want that nice reach. All the way out. That's number 1. Number 2 is known as the cross. The cross looks like this. It's your right arm, comes across. Cross, try that. Cross. And remember at the beginning when I was talking about lifting and twisting your foot? When you do a cross, look at my right foot here. It's gonna twist. It's gonna twist. So that's just it's like you're putting out a cigarette with your toe. So that's number 2. It's called a cross. Let's try them together because we often do a 1-2 combination. You've heard the old 1-2 punch, right? This is it right here. We go 1, 2, jab, cross, jab. We're looking good, you guys. Yes, 1, 2. Full range of motion. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So those are the first two. Those are kind of basic ones. The next one is called a hook. Number 3 is a left hook. So we take the arm, we start here, we come up and around. We have to lift the elbow. So it's like a little surprise shot coming from the side. Boom, boom. And it's great for those shoulders because it forces you to lift. When you lift the elbow, your shoulders engage, you're working the shoulders. That's number 3. That's number 3. Number 4 is the right hook. Same idea, but on the right side. So these 6 punches I'm showing you, these get used in combinations, all kinds of combinations, but it's kind of handy. It's like having a template. If I give you, I throw numbers out, you get to the point where you know exactly what I mean and what I want you to do. So that's old number 4. Up and around, lift that elbow, up and around. Okay, so far we've done 1, 2, 3, and 4. Try those again. Jab, cross, left hook, right hook, jab, cross, left hook, right hook. One more time. Jab, cross, left hook, right hook. Good. Number 5 is the uppercut. That's on the chin, right? That's getting somebody on the chin. So you want to come from here, and you're going to bring your arm under and up and through like that, right? So left uppercut. Boom. So that's the shot that's going to hit the chin. We're not actually hitting anybody, but you know, if you really were boxing, that's where you're trying to go for the chin. Boom. And I love the left uppercut because it engages the big back muscles. Boom. It's a powerful movement. Yes. Left uppercut. And guess what number 6 is? The right uppercut. You knew that, didn't you? Boom. Boom. So powerful. Still starting here. You're not starting down here. You start down there, you're going to get hit in the face. You want to protect yourself. But it's also just good to have that awareness of where your hands are on your proprioception. All right. All right. Now what I do is I put on a timer, and we're going to do those punches, but we're going to do them in a variety of ways, including using our legs and movement. And in between, we do what I call an aerobic exercise, which is something as perhaps as simple as walking, but I do change it up. So we're going to do 35 seconds of boxing, 15 seconds of some kind of a cardio movement. So this is designed to get your heart rate up. There's no breaks. There's no breaks. So if you need a break, take it right now. Okay, break's over. You ready? Let's go to work. But if you do feel lightheaded or dizzy, or if you feel like you've had too much, take a step out, take a break, okay? If you're really gung-ho and you want to go for it, this is your chance. Here we go. Okay, whoops. I don't want to pay for that. Okay. We're going to start with the 1-2 combo, okay? So stay light for 35 seconds. Ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just keep the tempo up. 1, 2, 1, 2. You can move around a little bit. You don't have to stay in one spot. 2. Just imagine you're really in a boxing ring, right? You're full range of motion. You guys look great. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Looking good. 1, 2. Pace yourself. I want you to go for it, but you know, within reason. 2. We got 5 seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, our first cardio break is a walk. Walk in place. And I want you to swing the arms. Don't let those arms hang at your side. That's what Mr. P wants you to do. He wants you to have your arms hanging at the side. We're not going to do that. You do this enough and your brain starts to go, oh yeah, I should do that. I should swing my arms when I walk. 3, 2, 1. Let's do 3, 4, which is a left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook. That's it. Left hook, right hook, left hook. Yes, looking good. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook. 15 seconds. 15 seconds out. Left hook, right hook. 15. Yes, you got it, man. That's it. 3, 4, 3. Now watch what we do here. Bring your knees up. Now you really got to engage those hip flexors. Get those knees up high. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Really engage it. That's it. Good. Watch your balance. Be safe. Safety first. Always put safety first. 3, 2, 1. It's time for our uppercuts. Number 5 and number 6. 5, 6, 5, 6. That's it. 6. You got it. 5, 6, 5, 6. Yes. Uppercut, 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 uppercut. 10 seconds, gang. Hang in there. You got it. Like I say, if you need a break at any time, go right ahead. Take a little break. Okay. Now we're going to do a little jog, if you can, or a fast walk. Try to run in place. Just kind of moving yourself. Get those arms going. See, I'm just kind of moving my arms. Keep that going. Keep that going. Very nice. 5 seconds. Now, I said I was going to integrate legs and upper body. I want you to stand back a bit, take a step forward, 1, 2, step back. Other foot, 1, 2, step back. 1, 2, step back. 1, 2, back. 1, 2, step back. 1, 2, step back. 1, 2, you got it. 1, 2. So we're combining lower body and upper body here. 2, 2. 1, 2, you got it. 1, 2, excellent. Now a little sidewalk here. I'm just kind of moving. I'm moving my arms. I'm stepping side to side. If you feel good, you can go faster. You can go faster if you want to. But just really get those arms going. Big steps. Lateral movements. It's important to do. Okay, watch this one now. We're going to do a 1, 2, 3, then a little duck. So it looks like this. Left, right, left hook, and then duck. 1, 2, 3, duck. 1, 2, 3. So it's like you're throwing your punches, then you get out of the way. Get out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Get out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Out of the way. 1, 2, 3. You got it. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now I'm going to just kind of march in place, but I want to march backwards and forwards. Be careful. Make sure there's nothing behind you. And forward. I'm doing about 6 steps. Well, 6, 1, 2, so 12 steps. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it forward. Okay, watch this one now. Hands up like this. You're going to roll your hands over like we're doing a speed bag. So imagine you've got a speed bag. Here we go. And you're hitting the speed bag. Bop. Keep the arms going. Keep the arms going. This one's really good for your nervous system because it increases your speed. If you work on these speed drills, then it makes you move quicker in all of your actions. Because Parkinson's can make you slow down, right? So we have to fight against that. We got to fight against that. We got to go fast. Good. Take a breather. Okay, good. Let's just shake out those arms. We're getting there. You guys are doing great. Take a short break. We're going to double up now a couple of the movements. I like to do a 1, 1, 2, 2, and then a 3. So this is called a 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 combo. Here we go. Ready? 1, 1, 2, 2, and then a left hook. That's number 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. You got it. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Yes. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Now, hands on your hips. Let's go side to side. As you notice, there's no breaks. There's no breaks. So you don't really get to stop until we stop. So like I say, make your own break if you need it. But the idea is to keep your heart rate up, keep your respiratory rate up. Everything is increased. So you really feel like you're getting a workout here. Okay, remember how we just did that speed bag? Let's do it the other way. Do it in reverse. So if you were going like that, go like that. It's like a big paddle wheel on Mississippi River. We're going in reverse now. Oh, I see some of you doing this with dumbbells. That's very brave. Good for you. That's awesome. Oh, that's great. You'll feel that in the shoulders. Good work, you guys. Look great. Like you've been doing this forever. 10 seconds. Hang in there. Hang in there. Now, I've added my own extra couple of punches. I call them 7, 8. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here comes number 7 and number 8. This time we do have our feet side by side, and you reach back, 7 and 8. So reach behind you. Twist through the waist. I've added this one because I think it's good for your core. And it's good for your flexibility through the core. Good. We're going to do one more. And this one is just whatever you want, just on your own. Moving around, you know, all those 6, 7, 8 moves now. So go ahead and just move around. Just pretend you're actually boxing with somebody. Throw any punch you want. Just try some uppercuts. Just keep it going. This is kind of like free time here. We're jamming now. We're jamming. Like in my drum class, we're getting to just have fun and just play the drum. Now we're just having fun in boxing. Boom, boom, boom. Keep it going. Boom, boom, boom. Uppercuts, uppercuts. Boom, boom. Yes. Working around. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yes. 3, 2, 1. And we're there. Swing the arms. Just keep shifting your weight. After you've worked hard, you want to slowly bring your heart rate back down. So we don't want to go from 60 to 0. We want to, just like we don't want to go from 0 to 60, we want to bring our heart rate back down. So we're just going to do this. We're just going to swing those arms. Now go side to side. Easy does it. Take in some nice deep breaths. Very nice. Arms kind of come up. Let's start slowing it down a little bit. Stretch it back. A little pause at the top. And I'm pushing one hand back with the other. Full range of motion again. We're thinking big, big movements. If you can't get your arms up that high, that's okay. Even if it's just to here. Just do what you can within your own particular ability, your own range of motion. Okay, now we're going to reach up, over like that. Maybe one hand on the hip, just up and over. Now we're starting to slow down these stretches a little bit. At the beginning, it was all movement. Now we're going to start to do some what we call static stretches or held stretches, just like so. Yes. Now take your hands on your thighs. I want you to slowly just reach down, slowly, and then come back up and pull back. And again, down we go. Stretch out the back of those legs. Slowly back up. Don't go too far down. If you feel dizzy, please stop or use a chair. You can always just have one hand on the chair. Still get that nice stretch in the back. I sound like a public service announcement. Safety first. I keep saying safety first. I'm a PSA. Now, speaking of chairs, grab that chair you've got handy. Take your right foot and push it back into the ground. Let's bring this back down to the bottom so you can see what I'm doing with my foot. There we go. Now, hopefully you guys feel good. You feel like the blood's been pushing through your body. It sure makes me feel much better when I've got my heart rate up for a little while. You can push as hard as you're able to push. Now, here's a little trick. See my back leg extended? Now bend that back knee just a little bit. And boy, do you ever feel that stretch go down right into what we call the soleus and the Achilles tendon? Just do a little tiny stretch. A little bend in the knee. And let's change sides. I don't want to hold that too long. Push that, start with a straight leg back. Push the heel into the ground. Feel that nice stretch going right up through the calf muscle. Feels so good. And then bend that back knee just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, I said I wasn't going to sing today. I'm sorry. Can't help it. Jeez, get excited here. You guys are doing so well. Oh, you feel that? Yes. Now let's get wide. Wide with those legs. You can hold on. And I'm going to push. See, I'm starting here. I'm going to push to the right, which means my left leg stays straight. My right knee bends. You feel that inside. And then the other side. Don't hold for too long. A lovely stretch. Good. Okay, now we get to sit down. Woo! Bring your hands together, interlock the fingers, and we're going to push forward. And once you've done that, we can start to take that up. We did a lot of work with the shoulders today, so it's good to stretch them out. So now we're going to, once we get up high, we're going to tilt to the left. Nice. We're going to tilt to the right. Don't hold your breath. It's easy to hold your breath. I do it all the time. Release the hands. We're going to bring one arm across like this. Keep that arm straight. Feel that stretch through the deltoid. This is the big deltoid muscle right here. Want to stretch that out. So great start, everybody. Next week we can add some more, try some new movements. We do repeat a lot of it because repetition, that's how you build your skills. You go through some of the same repetitions again. You really want to do that. You don't want to always have new things every single time. Switching arms, switching arms. The other side. Just gonna cancel that. Good. That's it. Feel a little shoulder muscles getting a little stretch out there. All right. Now, if you got some more energy, head outside for a walk. It's a beautiful day. I'm going off to lead our support group now. Here in Parksville, we got a nice big support group. It's really nice. One last one. Bring one arm up like you're going to ask a question, but then bend that elbow, tap yourself on the back, and then give it a little push. Push that you can get up here, or you can just push from here. Awesome. We'll try the other side. Shake it out. So that's just a little example of what we do in Rock Steady Boxing. Like I say, because we're online, we're not using the equipment, but you still can get a really good workout, especially the balance stuff. You don't need anything to improve your balance, any equipment. Just do the exercises. Do those weight shifts and moving your center of gravity around. It's so important to do that. And it gets better and better and better with time. Thank you guys so much for coming. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place. I'll make sure I'm in the right gym this time. So thank you guys. It's great to see all your smiling faces. And go out there, keep fighting. Fight back, you guys. Keep fighting hard. Take care.